Yes! Guess what? It is Tuesday, and it means it's gonna be a great day! Oh, I'm so excited. I just got off this phone call, and it was awesome. So I'm working with a new client going through her divine assessment. This assessment looks at our strengths and weaknesses, and so it looks at strengths and weaknesses in 33 key behavioral areas. And then it makes judgments based on those behavioral areas as to where you need to work on to improve in your role. So the person I was working with was a VP of sales. So what adjustments could she make in order to get better at what she does? And the crazy thing is, as we got further into the assessment, there's always one major roadblock. And it's true of anything. So as you're going through this assessment, as you're working down into it, a number of these strengths and weaknesses are all intertwined. And so if we could find that core bottleneck, that core thing that you fix this, all these other dominoes fall down. That's what we do with these assessments. And it was really fun going through with her and getting to that area, getting to that place where she was able to fix it. She was able to figure out this is the key area to get the success that I want. This is the thing I need to change. And so when you figure that out, now what you want to do is you want to look at what's causing this fluctuations, what's causing the changes, and how do we fix it? So everybody has a trigger. We've learned through life, through our experience, these triggers, and it's our job to figure out what triggers me to this reaction. So if, let's say you find it's really easy to yell and share your emotions. If you're sharing your emotions, what causes that? So we've got to figure out what causes it, and then we've got to figure out a way to break the pattern. So when you feel your emotions getting riled up, when you feel that frustration where you want to, when you feel that, now we got to figure out what can we do to change the emotion, to change the feeling. And so that's one of the keys to change, is we've got to break the pattern. Once you snap the pattern, now it's easy to stop and think, this is not that big of a deal. This is not an issue. So here's my challenge for you. One, what are you working on? What area in your life are you focused on right now? Here's the thing, it's too easy to not focus on anything. Life is busy. Life is really, really busy. As you can see, I got kids, and they are busy. They are everywhere. But if I don't focus, so one of the things I'm working on personally is my assertiveness and my presentation style. Because the last time I took this assessment, those were the areas that I needed help the most. So I'm focused on those so that I get better, so that I'm constantly changing, constantly evolving, and moving to a new roadblock. So think about, for you, what is that one area? What is that one place where you don't really feel like you're everything you're meant to be? Think about it. Focus on it. Focus on changing. And once you're thinking about it, now think about what triggers you. What hooks you into the negative pattern? If you can figure out what hooks you, what grabs you, and then all right, we're on the roller coaster, here we go. If you can figure that out, now we can change it. So here's a quick technique. If you figure it out, and I don't know what it is or what it might be. Let's say it's getting angry. you find yourself getting angry too much and too often. If that is your trigger that you want to change, here's what I want you to do. Anytime you feel angry, put your hands up, bend your knees a little bit, and just shake your butt. That's all you got to do. Shake your butt. After you do this, now continue being angry, right? You can say and do anything you want. But here's what's going to happen. If you're angry and shaking your butt, your mind is going to say, what the heck are you doing? This is ridiculous. And now we can stop and think and say, what is the outcome I want? What is the change I want? What do I want to have happen? And we can adjust how we communicate. And that's one of the things you can do in order to get better results. So figure out what one thing you're working on, what's your focus. 2, figure out what's the trigger. What hooks you? What hooks you and then you're like, I can't let go. Once you figure that out, now we just have to break the pattern. So break the pattern, figure out what do I need to do to break the pattern. Once you break the pattern, now you're free to deal with the new roadblock, because that's life. We've always got roadblocks. So that's my challenge for you. Break the pattern. Break it. Figure out what do you want to change and break the pattern. If you need help, I want to help you. Call me, Facebook message me, whatever. I want to help. Reach out. If this resonates with you, if you hear and understand what I'm saying, like the video. I would appreciate it. Lets me know that the message I'm getting out there is being heard and received. So thank you. Have a fantastic day. Break the pattern. Break it. Break it. Break it. Have a good day.